Have you ever wondered what goes on behind the scenes at prop trading firms? In this eye-opening video, we'll delve into the dark side of the prop firm world, exposing the shocking tactics they use to make traders fail. From unrealistic expectations to emotional manipulation, we'll uncover the nightmarish experiences that many traders have faced. Get ready for a mind-blowing journey into the trading trenches. Have you ever felt like the odds were stacked against you in the world of prop trading? Like you were being set up to fail, no matter how hard you tried? Well, you're not alone. In this video, we're going to lift the veil on the shocking tactics prop firms use to make traders fail, and we'll share some eye-opening tales from the trading trenches. The emotional gauntlet. One of the most insidious weapons in the prop firm's arsenal is emotional manipulation. They dangle the carrot of becoming a funded trader in front of you, making you emotionally invested in passing their challenges. But as soon as you're in, the mind games begin. They'll bombard you with success stories and certificates of other traders, triggering a potent cocktail of greed and impatience within you. They want you to abandon your carefully honed trading strategies, pushing you to over-leverage and make reckless trades in pursuit of those elusive big payouts. And if that wasn't enough, they'll prey on your fear of failure, knowing that you've sunk real money into their challenges. The constant stress and emotional turmoil can lead even the most disciplined traders to crumble, making costly mistakes that ultimately blow up their accounts. Unrealistic expectations and broken promises. Prop firms are masters of selling the dream, but the reality is often a waking nightmare. They'll plaster their websites and social media with stories of traders raking in tens of thousands from a single payout, fueling your get-rich-quick fantasies. But what they conveniently leave out is that those success stories are mere outliers, the exceptions that prove the rule. For every trader striking it big, countless others lost everything, their dreams crushed under the weight of unrealistic expectations. And even if you do manage to defy the odds and turn a tidy profit, some prop firms will try to move the goalposts, finding any excuse not to pay you what you've rightfully earned. They'll nitpick your trading strategies and scrutinize your every move, all to avoid cutting into their precious profit margins. Rigged rules and regulations. From draconian drawdown limits to trailing stop-loss nightmares, prop firms have all sorts of rules in place designed to trip you up at every turn. They'll make you jump through endless hoops, constantly moving the goalposts and changing the rules of the game just as you think you've got a handle on them. Some firms even employ equity-based drawdown limits, which means your available risk capital shrinks with every losing trade. It's a vicious cycle that can quickly spiral out of control, leaving you with virtually no room for error or recovery. And if you somehow manage to navigate this minefield of regulations and turn a profit, well, that's when the real fun begins. Some prop firms have been known to comb through traders' accounts with a fine-tooth comb, looking for any minor infraction or perceived violation that could give them an excuse to withhold your hard-earned profits. The profit paradox. Here's the kicker, the twisted irony that should send chills down the spine of every aspiring prop trader. These firms don't want you to be profitable. Their business model relies on traders failing, so they can pocket the fees and losses. Some of the industry's biggest players have been known to make more money from traders' losses than from their profits. It's a perverse game where your success is their failure, and they'll do everything in their power to tip the scales in their favor. From artificially inflating the challenge fees to implementing convoluted rules designed to catch you out, prop firms have turned the art of separating traders from their money into a science. And the truly nightmarish part? They're often operating within the letter of the law, exploiting every loophole and gray area to their advantage. Real-life horror stories. At this point, you might be thinking, surely, these are just isolated incidents, right? Prop firms can't all be this predatory and manipulative. There must be some good apples in the bunch. Well, brace yourself, because we're about to share some real-life horror stories that will make your blood run cold and shake your faith in the prop trading industry to its very core. We spoke to John, a trader who poured over $10,000 into various prop firm challenges, only to have his accounts consistently blown up by what he suspects was outright manipulation. Despite following his tried-and-true strategies to the letter, he claims his trades would inexplicably start going against him, as if someone was actively working behind the scenes to ensure his failure. It was like they had a direct line into my account, John told us, his voice trembling with barely contained rage. No matter what I did, no matter how well I executed my plan, it was like someone was pulling the strings, pushing me deeper and deeper into a hole I couldn't climb out of. Then there's Sarah, who managed to turn a profit with one of the industry's biggest prop firms, a feat that should have been cause for celebration. But when it came time to withdraw her hard-earned earnings, she was met with a barrage of bureaucratic red tape and constant demands for more documentation, more proof, more of everything except the money she was owed. Months went by, and still, Sarah hadn't seen a dime of her profits. Emails went unanswered, phone calls were met with curt dismissals, and her once bright trading future grew dimmer with each passing day. It was like they were intentionally stringing me along, she told us, her voice thick with frustration and disappointment. Like they knew they had me over a barrel and were just toying with me for their amusement. And let's not forget Mike, who found himself in a Kafkaesque nightmare after a prop firm accused him of violating their terms of service without ever providing any concrete evidence or explanation. His account was frozen, his profits withheld, and his appeals fell on deaf ears, leaving him feeling helpless, betrayed, and utterly powerless in the face of the prop firm's opaque and seemingly arbitrary decision-making process. I followed all the rules and did everything by the book, Mike insisted. But it didn't matter. They had already made up their minds, and no amount of pleading or reason could sway them. It was like I was guilty until proven innocent, and the deck was stacked against me from the start. These are just a few of the horror stories we've uncovered, but they paint a chilling picture of an industry rife with exploitation, deceit, and a callous disregard for the well-being of the very traders who fuel its engine. Sadly, these tales are far from isolated incidents. They are the norm, the grim reality that awaits anyone foolish enough to buy into the prop firm dream without first arming themselves with the knowledge and skepticism necessary to navigate this treacherous landscape. So there you have it, a glimpse into the dark world of prop firm nightmares. Remember, knowledge is power, and now that you know the tricks of the trade, you can approach prop firms with your eyes wide open. But don't let these shocking tales discourage you from pursuing your trading dreams. Just be smart, stay vigilant, and always prioritize risk management over chasing unrealistic returns. If you found this video eye-opening, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more mind-blowing content. And in the comments below, let me know if you've had any nightmarish experiences with prop firms. I'd love to hear your shocking tales from the trading trenches.